This is a beautiful room. The
It's only 220 seats. That's it.
I thought it seemed bigger, but I love the way because I know this heavy masonry is actually acoustically.
Yeah, it bounces.
This is a very live room.
Yeah.
And I know that we could hurt people with the volume of a big band, so we'd have to bring it, dial it back, of course.
Versus they took excavators through like the doors here and everything, and just excavated dirt out.
I see.
And built the orchestra pit and built the dressing rooms down here.
So I was here for whoa, we're going.
Yeah, it's deep.
So how do you deal with possible floodwaters down below grade?
Can you tell? See, they put a huge rubber bladder all around, and we have sub pumps everywhere.
I see.
But even with the sub pumps, when the water is so full and it's not draining, it all backs up and it comes down. So these are our dressing rooms.
Do any of the inside walls still have the original foundation exposed? You can see the masonry wall somewhere down here, or brick foundation work?
No, not really. No, it's the closest thing I guess you would see is the gaps in the sheetrock where like the water had come down. You can see what was going on.
It looks like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of plaster over possible brick. Plaster.
I'm not sure.
Where does this go?
That is part of our orchestra pit. That is below the orchestra pit.
It's incredible.
That's the area that acts. If the pit were to stop working, you could crawl through there to the crawl space to get to the controls underneath.
Are we 20 feet below the parking lot?
We're not below the parking lot. I mean, we're not. We're catty cornered in the parking lot.
I mean, we're underground. Whoa! Look at this. This is the works.
Yeah, that's an old Lambda lift.
What do you call it?
Lift. Lambda, L-A-M-B-D-A, Lambda lift, and it was.
Is this part of the original usage of the structure?
Nope. No. They installed this in '96. It's the pit elevator. It's the orchestra pit elevator. That's the stage right above us.
That could lift us. You could put that underneath a mechanics shop where they service Greyhound buses.
Probably.
You could lift that up and do work.
Yeah, and
unbelievable.
And they installed it in '96, and they stopped making these in '97. How great is that? And,
you snuck in. So this is like a scissor lift.
Yes, it is. It's a hydraulic, and
wow.
Yeah, I mean, we put this wall up for pocket opera because they only do chamber orchestra for their operas, and so normally you could go take it all the way to the room. That's when they did the zarzuelas. Because this drops down and you can get about 12 to 15 people here, and then you can get another 15 here, and you can get 30 musicians down here easily. And we're below the stage right now. The stage is right above us.
I want to perform here so badly.
And then, well, you should come see one.
Yes.
I know in
Absolutely.
August.
Yep. When do you have any brass groups here? Do you have any horns?
There's a gentleman, his name is Larry. I forget his last name, but we were in the back.
Look at this area. There was originally an arch here. This has been.
Sure was.
So was that another service entry for? There's some windows up here.
Yeah, well, because it was a winery. They had a door here and I think a door here too, and then they took them out for the theater.
When did they add the iron structure? Was that part of the?
This is all retrofit.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was added in '95, so they can put the catwalks in for the lights, and at the same time they retrofitted. And all this marble that you see right here.
This granite.
All the way down, 20-foot like encasements of rebar.
Uh-huh.
It's like one thing all the way down, the whole way, just to reinforce this room even more. I mean, when the earthquake happened in 2017, I think? No, 2015.
I live 2 miles from the epicenter, and I thought I was going to die.
Sorry.
I was freaking out.
We had damage here. I mean, a lot of the grout came out. Not grout. What do you call that?
The mortar.
Mortar. Thank you. It came out between you could see like sunlight coming through the cracks. And then our shell here of our, I forget what you call this. This was all cracked.
big interesting arch. It's a big interesting story. And then back to these blocks. So these have identical appearance to what the sepulcher graveyard vaults are made out of. Same style. Just this is a winery. But wow, what an amazing day. So Lisbon Winery, 1882 winery. But I got inside there, wasn't that crazy? And looks like possible performances here. Possible performances here with two of my groups. And that makes me super happy. But I was all the way underground, so that theater, I mean, I think we were over 20 feet below the surface and still not to the bottom. Obviously, that massive hydraulic scissor lift is going to need some sort of foundation that is not sitting in water-saturated clay. No way. But yes, a spectacular building, and just off the street of Napa, and spectacular. And look at these courses of blocks. These things are massive. But the machine work is intricate, and their makeup is as interesting. I'm not sure what to make of it. There's a lot of embedded components, and it looks like it's gone through a problem, a heat problem. So Jarvis Conservatory and possible Jarvis Winery next up above Monticello. With if you look at Jarvis Winery, you see the schematic and the diagram for what's under that ground. You do it. We'll have a lot of questions. We'll have many questions. We're going to look at Jarvis Winery very soon in Old Town Napa.